And now for something really different. Wait, I did that one before, didn't I? My granola. Oh, well, it's not really about granola, but doesn't it look splendid? Ooh, it's pretty. Meow. Okay, I am not awake. So I decided to try something different today. I occasionally get things from Adagio Teas. I have mixed feelings about Adagio Teas, but they do have these cute little tea tins, and a lot of them are made by customers. I haven't tried it yet, but they have people who make their own blends and sell them, and a lot of them are fandom related. This one is called Sleeping Moon, and it's really great. That's not what I'm having today. It's really good. But I'll talk about stuff like this on a different day. I decided this morning I didn't feel like coffee and I wanted tea and I couldn't decide which tea I wanted. And when I got this order of teas, Adagio sent me this little sample box, and I was supposed to drink a new one every day, which is funny. And probably, they've got all these community boards. Probably I'm supposed to discuss whether I like the tea. But I got the teas after this date and I kind of wasn't into it. And I haven't tried any of them yet. So I am going to just grab one at random today and have it. No, I'm going to grab two because that was an herbal and that will not do. Okay. A black tea. I don't know what black tea, but it says it's a black tea. I was supposed to have this on July 24th. It's always nice to get free tea samples. So I am going to dunk it in here. I've got hot water in my pot. We'll see what happens. 2 points to Gryffindor. There's actually enough in here for 2 cups. It's loose tea. It took me a couple of snips to get it open. You can't tear these packages open. It is, on the back it says, gives steeping instructions. It's black tea, apple, apricot, natural apricot flavor. See, that's always a difference. When somebody says flavor, you wonder. Marigold flowers and apricot chunks. So, I gotta say, when I opened it, I was surprised because I hadn't read the back yet and was just like, oh, this smells good. So I can either fold this over and clip it or put it in a jar for later. But I am going to pour some hot water in here. Let it steep for a few minutes. And soon... Ooh, it smells amazing already. Just like the hot water hitting that. I already put some milk in there, so kind of backwards today. But I'm going to let that sit. While my tea is steeping, I nearly killed my yogurt. Oh, it's so good. Maple yogurt with chocolate hazelnut granola and blueberries and almonds. Yes. What am I reading? What have I read recently? Oh, gee, a whole bunch of stuff because I've always got my Kindle at the ready. Reread Practical Magic for maybe the 3rd or 4th time. So good. Listen to the audiobook with it this time. The language is just gorgeous. I highly recommend if you like light, whether you hate romance like I do or really love it. Sophie Kinsella is really great. I don't care what she writes about. She's hilarious. I really recommend this book. Just finished it. Also just finished the 3rd Invisible Library novel. This is a really fun series. A friend of mine recommended it. What else did I just finish? I just finished Fever Year, The Killer Flu of 1918 by Don Brown. It's really for younger people, but it's a really interesting graphic novel, and it parallels what we're going through so much right now. So what am I actually reading? Well, I've carried over into this month the Search for Nefertiti, which is taking me forever. I'm I was an anthropology art history major, and I really love Egyptology, and this is fascinating. And I am spending way too much time reading it because I've got the sample here on my Kindle because I've reading the actual book on the library app. I'm looking up too much stuff. It's too interesting, so it's taking me forever, and I think I'm not even halfway through it yet, which for me is slow. I'm going to finish today The Heirs of Locksley because it's a really short novella. It's only it's less than 200 pages, I think, total. Carrie Vaughn writes really fun paranormal mysteries, but this little series is about what it would be like if Robin Hood had a family, and it's kind of from his kids' point of view, and they're light little stories. I really enjoy them. I'm still reading from last month, Mozart's Starling, because I'm just taking my time with it, and it's so good. Anything by Kirsten Weiss I have discovered is crack. She has a bunch of cozy mysteries that usually have paranormal hints to them, not all do, and the series is crossover and stuff. So even though I'm only on book 3 of this series, I have read something like 5 or 6 of her books. They're really pretty well written and fun and short, and it's hard to put them down once you pick them up because the characters are so likable, and the stories are fun. And then I'm reading The Adventurer's Son by Roman Dial, whose son disappeared during a impromptu hike in Costa Rica, and the book is supposed to be about, it documents the 2 years that he looked for him. I don't know what the outcome is because I don't know the story, so that's made it more interesting. So I'm reading a lot of different kinds of things. And this tea has certainly had time to steep. It's really milky. Why does my tea always look so milky? Ugh, I'm an idiot. I just it's a learned habit. It's learned habit. And that's, hard for me to not drink my tea with milk in it. So, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Okay, Adagio, I'll give you points. More points for Gryffindor. So, you heard me gulp. Really apricot-y, really fruity, nice tangy black tea. There's just this little bit of acidity there. It's a really bright black tea, is probably the best way to describe it. That is yummy. The weird thing is I don't know if there's any way to order this tea. There's like a name for the blend or anything on here. But it's really good. And the weird thing is if you look at Adagio's fandom teas, sometimes you'll find people who put together the exact same blend, but they're calling it different things. So it can take some crazy hunting and cause you multiple migraines. But yeah, this was a good choice, and it's got a nice bit of caffeine in it, so I might get through my day today. Well, that's about it for what I'm reading and a random Adagio tea. I'll talk more about Adagio teas in another video because this has already gotten really long. And yeah, drink tea, be well. Ciao, baby.